We love hip hop.
ICY, 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 ICY. The boy Icy Springer. I don't know if everybody's tapped in, okay? This is not that easy for me to do a breakdown on this gentleman because technically he's Instagram famous? Instagram known. Okay? I can't, like, famous would be pushing it, okay? I'm not famous. I've heard that word before, but I'm like, yo, wait, don't say that. Yuck. Until you see me pull up in the Maserati, do not ever say that word to me. But this nigga think he famous. He think he crazy famous. He's infamous. Let's do that. Infamous. Okay, that's an easier way to explain who this gentleman is. But Icy Springer has seemed to get himself into a little bit of problems. I've interviewed him in the past. What he usually do? What does he do? What does he do? How do I explain this to the people of what Icy Springer does? He basically during the pandemic, there was an influx, or there was a higher rate of people going on Instagram Live. Okay, everybody was in the house. Everybody was glued to their phones, so it was way easier for us to be up on Instagram Live doing our thing. Okay, during that time, a lot of people rose to Instagram stardom, let's say. Right? There was people who were creating like podcasts right on the gram, like just connecting 4 people on the gram, and okay, let's just do a pod. Okay? It was a wild and weird time at the same time. Okay? So when that was happening, there was an emergence of people that were doing these lives that were like freaky lives. And you know, the freakier the better. Okay, if you can get a girl to bust it open for a goon on Instagram Live, you know what I'm saying? Like what did Boosie say? Show me your puppy lips, right? Like, then it was fair game. However, with a lot of these accounts, people's accounts were getting taken down. It was, like I said, it was a weird, wild time. And through the fuckery emerged Icy Springer. Okay, Balenciaga Icy. Or Balenciaga. So here he is right here in all his glory. So for the people who are outside of Toronto, I'm sure you don't know who the hell this is. But for the people who are in the Toronto scene, okay, I can't just say for the people who live in Toronto. For the people who live in Toronto who are in tune with the scene, okay, we have to refine our searches when we talk about people like this. This gentleman is supposed to be a celebrity over here in Toronto. This is him, 35 years old, and my hair thinning in the middle. I was about to give up, but Coily Love reached out with a miracle. I guess what, he got his hair done. Okay.
I got my and everything is it's all natural ingredients. You get it? Because that's what I needed. I needed natural food to make me stronger. I needed natural products to put into my scalp to make my hair more stronger. You heard? So my waves look more fuller. Mm-hmm. I could grow some dreads. I could grow some braids. God damn it! I'll never lie to you. 100%. I'm really looking forward.
1000%
to this right here. Right? I got 3 different things in it.
All right. Salute to the shorty right here. Okay. Just blink twice if you're okay. What's her name? Coily. Blink twice if you're okay sitting next to this gentleman in the car. Is he accosting you?
Tonight, I'm gonna show you guys my products. All right. So I got the hair butter, the growth oil, and the leave-in refreshener.
Coily, are you okay? Are you okay?
Is that what it's called? Leave-in refreshener, baby? Oh, leave-in refresher, not refresher.
Oh no, that's his girlfriend. Oh, she's definitely not okay. She's definitely not okay. And we're not going to make any jokes about DV, about domestic issues here. We're going to keep all of the jokes on this gentleman right here. I interviewed him, actually. Okay. You know what? Let's do this. Let's deep dive. Let's deep dive. I did an interview with this gentleman probably about 2 years ago now when I think about it. It was a good interview. And at the time, and let me do a quick search. Let's switch pages here. Let's go over to the YouTube. If you're not subscribed, you're dissing. You're dissing fam. ICY. ICY.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Salute to the old studio, man. Right there. Visionary Art Center.
Yo, you could bring the mic closer. You could bring the whole stand.
You last year wasn't nothing serious because I seen Snoopy the other day at one of his events. I never knew it was a Snoopy event.
Okay.
So I went there with two of my guys, and I ended up bumping into Snoopy, and it was.
This is him. Okay, let's go to the beginning of this because one thing ICY is very known for is his beefs. He's always got an issue with somebody. He's always dissing somebody on his Instagram live, myself included. And it's just his thing. Okay, I think he has like a 50 Cent complex without the money, but he always beefing with somebody.
Being his tune or about, right?
Yeah.
And also Snoopy, you had an issue with at one point. Are you guys, is there any way of these issues ever getting resolved, fam? Big salute to our sponsors, Diamond Club Delivery.
Jeez, ad guys, let's go.
S7
guys, and I ended up bumping into Snoopy, and it was love.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's me, I call it show business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know certain things on social media. Tongue twister, social medias, like it's serious in the streets, right? With certain people and things like that. But me and Snoopy, me and Snoopy used to go to school together, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we used to go to school at George Harvey. I said this in my lesson. And Hardington. I know this guy, right? So it's not like that, right? But we're cool though, basically, yeah.
Yeah, so where did the beef now start with 40 Cal Keys?
So many beefs.
Or 40 Cal.
Okay. I'll say this. Beef. I don't want to use the word beef.
Or let's call it issue.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So now it started with this girl named Shade in the Six. All right. Okay, I can't say it started with a girl Shade. It started on her live.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing
I know Shade in the Six.
Actually, you know what? Long story short, in his eyes, it started because Daddy shouts out to Rambo.
Yeah, salute to Rambo.
That nigga Daddy Rambo.
We're talking about all the All-Stars
so
today.
Daddy Rambo and him were going back and forth. I was dissecting.
We're talking about all the Toronto All-Stars, the underground All-Stars here today. It said 40 Cal, Shade in the Six, and Daddy Rambo. Okay, if you're outside of the whole Toronto area, you're like, who the hell are you? What are we talking about here? Wait for it. It gets better.
On my life. Mm-hmm. Rambo yellow taped him in a sense where Rambo talked about some sensitive shits that the nigga ain't want to hear at the time.
Yeah.
Nigga was upset. He took it out on me. In a sense, right? But and then so one time, I guess
we're gonna slow walk this mo dog.
He wasn't feeling me, like I guess not feeling me, but I guess he wasn't like, ooh, he wasn't fucking with me.
Yeah.
Right. So I go on live. I see he's on live with Shade in the Six, and I trying to join the live because they had 6 people in there. They were conducting an interview with 6 people.
Wow.
I was trying to join the live and bring some motion.
Yeah.
Boost the numbers. And the nigga's like, nah, don't bring ICY in. Ooh. And I went, well, I'm to this brother, yeah. And I called him washed up. And then at that point, that's what set him off. And then he started doing what he was doing to y'all.
Making the videos and stuff.
To me.
Yeah.
And and then.
What's the date on this? A year ago? Okay, just a year ago. Wow, May 2023. A year ago, almost today. That is crazy. Jesus Christ. The podcast gods. The way that they speak to me. So after this interview, I thought everything was cool on my side. But here's what started happening with me in the DMs. I started getting mad DMs because I thought it was an amazing interview. I thought we had good banter. ICY does have a lot of motion. Okay, let's all jokes aside. ICY does have motion. When he runs an Instagram live, he'll have at least 100 people. At least sometimes it'll go 200-300. I've seen even more. Okay, depending on what's going on, what kind of drama that's going on in the city, because our city loves drama. Okay, if somebody's baby mom is getting cursed out because they're a waste chick or some type of thing that's going on, like, yo, people are tuned in. All right, low key, there's a lot of popping people that be in this nigga's live. Sometimes I'm in there on my Finsta, but there be people in there. Okay, so let's not get it twisted. All right, Shade in the Six, what up? You might want to join in on this conversation right here. Holy snap! This guy right here. So okay, everything went well. Interview went well, and there was even some consideration at some point, like, you know what? We might want to have you as a more recurring role over here at the We Love Hip Hop Network. You know, maybe pop in more often, be a recurring guest rather than just an interview. Just come back and chop it up, shoot the shit about whatever. Maybe even your own show, because I've told ICEY multiple times, bro, you need to take this off of Instagram and do your own show. Okay, try a thing, dog. And he tried it. I remember he tried it and he was like, dog, but it's too hard to do it. It's too hard, fam. It's too hard, fam. No Diddy, pause. All right, like, I don't know, man. I tried the thing. I can't really like you, Friday. And then yo, like, I'm not even making no money on the thing, fam. But I was like, bro, you're not making any money on Instagram neither. So why not just continue to at least build up the audience on YouTube? Even just do the same shit. And then you'll be able to, like, I don't know. Like, look, this is what he does.
So what's your name? What's your name?
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Leia, but yo, listen, this shit's like, listen, you're out of pocket for this shit. You don't understand?
Who's out of pocket? They both are out of pocket. She started it and she's continuing
you're out
it.
of pocket, though. Doesn't matter when fucking females are fucking talking to you.
Yo, fam, I'm trying to monetize the video. Yo, just chill. It's called Random Girls Join the Show Drunk and Yellow Taping ICEY Springer. What's the rest of this title? Un momento. Oh my God, I see some real waste gal in this live right here. And his guest. My bad.
Up and fucking listen.
Hey, your mouth.
Okay, so
you crazy?
You need to nice it, bitch.
Nice it.
Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck is...
See, and this is another problem. These guys, they have Neanderthal brain. So to be able to have a YouTube channel and just be like, yo, if this, yo, pussy, F, then yeah, you're probably not gonna make any money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm no genius. Okay, I don't have the keys to the YouTube, algorithm. Like, I don't go crazy every day on YouTube, do 100,000 views. Though, trust me, we've done it before. Okay, but one thing I do know when it comes to this YouTube stuff is that you keep on grinding and you build yourself a nice following. You get with the partner program. You can cook. Okay, you can make your money. The way I learned about YouTube is literally using YouTube. Okay. Anything I wanted to know about, I searched it up on Google or on YouTube and found out how to do it. Best times to post, best types of thumbnails to use, all the different things that you want to know is in the app or in that same website that you want to be a part of. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. You can learn from it and then take everything you learned and apply it and upload it. You could even regurgitate what you learned and upload that as a video, and maybe you might make some money. The beauty of YouTube. And I tried. I said, fam, you should do the YouTube thing. No, bro. Yo, fam. So what? So we could make a couple of $100 a month like you, fam? Which, that's not true. But that became the thing. Yo, fam. This was a private conversation. This private conversation became public somehow when this man went on a rant. Friday's a waste shoot. Friday's this. Friday's that. Man won't shut up. Nice it. And during this whole time, I'm thinking to myself, why did this guy go so crazy? Why do you talk so much? When after the fact that I did the interview with you, I started getting DMs upon DMs. Okay, I'm talking about like anonymous DMs. You know them ones where there's no Abby, it's just a blue Abby, and then people are just sending me paperwork. Oh, you want to have this guy on your show? You want to have this guy on your network? What? The same guy who beat up his mom? What? The same guy who beats up all his girlfriends? What? No, fam. I don't know, man. If you have this guy as one of your hosts on the show, fam, I don't know if I could support you. It was like, whoa, hey, okay. All right, I heard you. Okay. And behind the scenes, this is all behind the scenes. My decision was made. I was like, yeah, I might do another interview with this nigga in the future, but having him as a recurring role on the network, oh, hell no. Like, I wasn't just getting like DMs that were just word DMs. I'm getting DMs with paperwork saying this guy, he's a smut bucket. I don't know if you could you should, Friday, I like you. Separate yourself from that man. Run, Friday, run. And I listened. Okay, I listened to the comment gang. Comment gang strong. Whether it's in the comments or niggas DM me and say, yo, fam, I don't know about that one right there. I listened. I heard you. And I refrained from having ICY Springer as a recurring person. So time went on. I'm watching the lives. Now he's not my friend anymore. And I'm saying to myself, this nigga's got a lot of beef with a lot of niggas. And eventually the other shoe might drop. And here we are. Instagram socialite ICY Springer arrested in MTL for domestic abuse allegations. Dun, dun, dun. Now, this is the original domestic abuse charge. She was victim in 2016. Now, for the first slide here, I'm going to have to put myself as a full screen for a quick second because there's one part of the slide that gets there's some titty showing. So we're not going to do that.
So on the 22nd of May, this guy came to my house unannounced, and we got into a physical altercation. He came to my house because I wasn't answering his phone calls, and I just wanted to cut ties with him. I was like, I'm sick of it. I seen that P. Diddy video online, and I just got some serious PTSD. So he came to my house. We got into it at the front of my house. He put his hands on me, and then he left. After he left, he went and he posted that first post about my friend Bougie. I got him to take it down, and I asked him what was his reason, and he's like, oh, because she doesn't follow me and because you've been avoiding me. Then the next morning, I just felt that this guy was just fucking with my life. So I went and I sent his girl a video of me and him together recently. At this point, like, he calls my mom's phone and he's yelling, like, she has him on speaker. He's yelling, telling her to tell me to come outside. And at this point, I'm scared. He was just at my house the day before. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't call the police. And I was coming back again. So my mom, my mom did what she had to do because my mom's sick and tired of this guy. So my mom goes and she calls the police. The police
Salute to T.TV.
end up pulling up and they see my face from the day before. And then they tell me, like, yeah, he's not even allowed to be here. So he just racked up a whole bunch of other charges. In the midst of this happening, this guy actually shows up to the front of my house. The police see him and they chase him away. Like, so on the 22nd.
She called the police because of what happened the day before, or her mom forced her to call the police. This bozo came back to the crib when the police was there, saw the police, and ran off. Wow.
So then the police came back, they see my face, they seen how he breached on conditions. So they're like, it's a domestic, you have no choice, he's getting charged again. And then they're like, he left the girl here. They showed me who the girl was, they showed me her ID, and it was his girlfriend, Janae. And I'm like, yeah, she lives with him. They live in her basement. I don't know what the fuck is going on or whatever.
Janae. We're gonna slow walk this dog. Let's look up. Because he has multiple accounts. Let's do this one. The fan page. The fan page. No. Guidelines. Let's do this one. Motion. Nigga should have blocked me, bro. You hating on the boy Ricky Dredd. You should have blocked me. I'm trying to find a pic with him and Shorty. Okay, and pray for her. Please pray for this woman, all right? Because I really hope that this isn't the woman that they're talking about who he put the pause on in Montreal. please, because she seemed like a very sweet girl. They were both living together in her mom's basement, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I think they were both living together in Mom Duke's basement. Okay, so she got a big heart. All right, so let's not come for his girl. Okay, can we agree on that, gang? Don't come for his girl, because I'm sure she's dealing with a lot of trauma being with a monster like this guy.
So then the police came back. They see my face. They seen how he breached on conditions. So they're like, it's a domestic. You have no choice. He's getting charged again. And then they're like,
sorry, gang. He probably took all the pictures of this girl down. Like, smart. Or she got into the phone, took all the pictures down. Smart.
he left the girl here. They showed me who the girl was. They showed me her ID, and it was his girlfriend, Janine. And I'm like, yeah, she lives with him. They live in her basement. I don't know what the fuck is going on or whatever. But at that point, I was just pissed. He is a monster. I've been dealing with this type of shit for a long time now, and I can only.
Shell said, it's not the same girl. Relax, Friday. I know. This is the previous thing from years ago. I can hear the messages. She's loud and clear. It's clear. This is this previous thing that became a working girl that he, started doing the Diddy, beat up Bobby Brown type ish. Okay, I'm aware.
Imagine what his current girlfriend is
Let me
going
cook.
through. From the threesomes to the blackmail to the physical abuse and the verbal abuse. It's crazy. This guy got charged from before for having my photos up online and having sex photos. So, and like he has videos of me of when I was 16. He had like a whole child pornography charge because of the videos he has of me in his phone. Even the police report that is online.
See, this is 2016. This is not a recent ICY Springer picture.
In 2006.
Diddy Springer picture, I mean, sorry.
Of this guy fucking me up in the hotel for days on end. Like that is just a little glimpse of what was going on for 12 years. Like the shit he used to force me to do, the people he used to force me to see it, it's disgusting. That situation that happened at the hotel was because of he came out of jail and he did 8 months. So the fight that we got into before the hotel situation was a bad fight. Like this guy had me out on the balcony and for like under 40-degree weather, fucking me up, throwing cold water on me for 3 whole days. I had my girl in So then the police came back. They see I had my girl in the next room, like messaging my people, like, oh, come get her. She needs help. For 3 whole days. The last day, my brother was like, what the fuck is going on? My brother came banging on my friend's door. This guy like let my sister out.
I think this is the old picture. This is the old picture still. Boy, don't age, man.
Keegan let my sister out. This guy would not let me out of her apartment. So my brother got the police involved. Police gate came, guns.
So what does this picture say here? Toronto police say a woman was assaulted multiple times over a number of days in a hotel in a city's East End. The Barrows.
John, this guy jumps on my friend's bed and like hides under the blanket, like as if the police won't shoot through that. So then he went to jail. He went to jail for 8 months because of that fight. In between this 8 months is when I started working and I started doing my thing. He had no money. He came out of jail. He was broke, and he didn't like the fact that I was selling pussy, but he would still be around me in the hotels doing my thing. And he would have these manic episodes and just start fucking me up out of nowhere because of the past and because of he went to jail those 8 months and that whole situation happened. He had no money. I'm sitting there taking care of him, and in between all this guy's consistently fucking.
Let's read this. Toronto police are searching for a man after a woman was assaulted multiple times in the East End, in the city's East End. Investigators say between July 18th and the 22nd, a man went to a hotel several times near Markham Road and Highway 401, where he then allegedly assaulted the same woman every time. In the most recent incident, officers went to the hotel, but the man already fled, police said. The woman was treated in hospital for her injuries and later released. Keegan Bakansing, 31, of Toronto, is wanted for 3 counts of assault, uttering threats, 2 counts of failing to comply with his probation, and 2 counts of driving while under suspension. Damn, they hit him with a suspension too. Jeez.
Fucking me up, doing the most. And that's what happened at the hotel. It was just one of those situations where it went on for days. This guy kept fucking me up. People in the hotel got tired of hearing shit breaking and hearing me scream. So they called the police. And when the police came, they see me on the floor. I had to get rushed to the hospital. I had to get a bunch of x-rays and all these CAT scans and shit like that. And he got away. He was on the run for a bit. And that was that whole situation. I had my girl in the next room.
So here we are. We need you now, ICY. ICY. We need you now. Okay, we need answers, bro. We need answers, my G. You got me all tongue twisted and shit. No Diddy. No ICY. Montreal, Mark says she's a trick. So what? Who cares? I don't care if she sells her pussy 30 times a day. She don't need to get beat up, bro. All right. Women who are S workers, all right, they're human beings. If you go through the comments here, and I put in the caption here, yikes. They got ICEY on some Diddy Springer-ish. Okay, salute to T.TV once again. And I put there later on because somebody had said if this would have been better if you had even put a helpline in there. So I put the Assaulted Women's Helpline 416-863-0511. Okay, for any women, and there's an 866 number over here, 1-866-863-0511 for any women who are dealing with domestic abuse. Okay, this is not a joking matter. He's a joke, but this is not a joking matter. All right. And I don't want to hear anybody copping no pleas for this guy later on. You know what I'm saying? Saying, well, yo, fam, yo, but ICY, yo, you're still, yo, he's a cool nigga. What did she do? No, I don't want to hear that. All right. Because this new thing that he has going on right here is for a case recently in MTL. Maybe we can go on to Twitter and find the MTL case. I first seen it over on Keep Six Solid. I'll pull up the screen for y'all in a second. Keep Six. All right. You gotta go through Twitter first. They bought back the corn, so I heard. So let's go through Keep Six. This should be not too far down. I can't wait to get into this Drake stuff. But we have other business to attend to first, Drizzy Drake. Aubrey, you're going to have to wait. You have to exercise some demons out here. Don't worry. We'll get to it. There we go. So this is the post from yesterday. And then I know he had a post, I think the day before, if I'm not mistaken, with the first arrest that happened. Jesus Christ. This nigga's on the grind. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm mistaken about that. What we'll do, we'll go back to T.TV because they had the first post about this as well, about him getting arrested in Montreal. All right. Okay. So let's go over to T.TV. And salute to T.TV. I think they're one of the only underground blogs that still mess with me in any type of way. So this is excerpts from a hearing rolls. File number, date, the 5th to 25th at 11 a.m. 2024, courtroom, Montreal. His name, infraction criminelle. All right, ICY Springer arrested today in Montreal after domestic violence allegations. Okay. It's a little bit of a better view of what we're talking about here.
Did you go to jail for $1 million? So I don't understand. First of all, for no domestic violence, and then I have the fucking victim with me. Are you fucking stupid?
Oh, there she is.
What do I look like to you?
Poor thing.
What? Made shit up and then they go claims, bro. I could claim a lot of shit, but I don't want to sound like a whole ass nigga. I'm not on those type of drugs.
No. Not you, Motion Man.
I'm trying to say, just start making things up on people's names. And saying domestic.
Why would they do that? Okay, this is a more recent ICY Springer. You know what I'm saying? He's older now in the face. Okay. Peace, love. Yes, blink twice, shorty, please. And I hope she's okay, to be honest. I really, really hope she's okay. in all of this. All right, because in the end of the day, if that's her that was an MTL with him, because she's been stuck on the hip with him. Every time I see him, I see her, and I don't see them on road. Every time I go on Instagram and I see him, I see her. He's waking up in the morning. He's going live. Hey, shorty, pass me a spliff. Hey, yeah. You know, go get some of the Uber Eats. Just draining her. Just squeezing the money out of her and Mob Dukes. Yeah, baby, I love you. Just doing all that on camera, going crazy. Okay? I love you, baby. See, my girl is the best girl in the world. I would never do anything to her. All that. Just heavy love bomb.
Violence. Like, if you're going to say it, say what it is. Don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I admit, going to jail for domestics is a waste man thing.
Really?
Trust me. My own mother told me when I was in jail for it.
Yeah.
But these other things these guys are claiming to, like, ooh, it's still waste man things at the same time, bro. So I don't know what kind of arguments man's are trying to even, ain't even going to entertain it. A junkie is a junkie, rich or poor. What do you call rich? The self-proclaimed junkies are telling lies on me. Who you go to jail for? Did you go to jail for $1 million?
Jesus Murphy. So here we are. Oh, is it from here? Can we go deeper into the wormhole? Let's go deeper. Woman charged with ICEY. This is
So on this.
Okay, yeah, this is what we were looking at. This is what we were listening to before. I just want to see if there's any details that I'm missing over here. One thing also about the comment section on my page, and we'll go over it quick fast. A lot of people were shocked, you know, not with it. Regardless of what exactly did or didn't go on contextually, this shit she's saying is whack. I hope she gets real healing. Okay, that's a woman saying this. This is the boy Trapper John, aka Dusty Wallace. Bear laughing emojis. Right? And he's not laughing at the incident. He's laughing at this goofy. There was something, and listen, damn, again, right here. This woman put the long message in there. She's the one who asked me to put the domestic abuse hotline at the end. No real in support of what this guy used to be, I guess. A lot of people are calling him pieces of shit. But then I did see going on the run for domestic is crazy, my G. Let me see if I can find it. There's bare comments on this. Jesus Christ. Comment gang strong. Definition of a waste man. View hidden comment. Nah, people in Toronto know these things and still key behind these guys because it's lit. Even the girl herself returns for more. So clearly, she's just as violent and bad mind. The city gets more toxic every year. Here we go. Oh my God, this bitch is still effing him though, and she's gonna sit here and cry. This world is ridiculous. This is what we're, the toxicity. Oh my God. There was one that I seen earlier in the comments here, and I had to respond to it. But wait, she returned to him after jail. Here I come. And then it got serious. Like this became a whole comment section on its own. Where's my reply? Jesus Christ. Bare replies. Yeah, fam. Most victims do go back to their abusers for multiple reasons. One being esteem gets destroyed. right? And then this gentleman jumped in the comments, right? Just Grabba says, on average, they go back 7 times before walking away. Yeah. There's a lot of girls who are in abusive relationships, and I'm talking about the physical ones, mentally too. But there's a lot of girls who are in physically abusive relationships who go back to their abuser over and over and over and over again. And, you know, that doesn't give any reason for people to say, oh, well, you know what, she deserved it. So now, okay, so you beat up a woman and now her self-esteem is in the ground because she almost feels to the point where she let it happen. She must be a piece of shit. She must deserve it. Right? Like these types of mind games start happening to the woman. And then, you know, nobody else is going to want me. So then she goes back to the piece of shit. Okay? Or there's other scenarios where this nigga is so crazy that now she can't leave. And she's trying to leave. And she's trying to get out the relationship. But she's going to have to sneak out in the middle of the night. Because if this nigga catches her trying to leave, after all the shit that he did to her, and, you know, God forbid, this woman goes out and lets everybody know that this guy's a coward and beats the shit out of her every day, right? He's more worried about his reputation than the woman's well-being. And the woman loves him so much that she's worried about his reputation too. So guess what? She don't leave. Or maybe she doesn't try as hard to leave. Okay? So when you see people jump in comments like, oh, why'd the bitch stay then? Well, then that, you know, then she deserved to get speed knots. No. That is literally the definition of victim blaming. And I'm not no blue-haired leftist type nigga. But I'm going to call a spade a spade. That is literally victim blaming. Those are the same people that if a girl gets them mad enough, they're going to boom bop her on the side of her head. Not if a girl stabs him, you know, pulls a gun at him, you know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to really defend himself for his life. If a girl says the wrong thing and his emotions are hurt, he's going to physically hurt her back. Okay? It's called bitch shit. Okay? And I'm not talking about the one with the tits and the pussy. I'm talking about the one with the dick. Pause. You beat your chick, you may as well go and get yourself a what do you call those snip jobs? Go become a transgender. Because you want to be a bitch. Okay? And I don't care what size she is. Yo, fam, this bitch, you know, she's crazy. She's gonna beat me up. Okay. Then maybe get a different bitch then. If you can't even defend yourself against a bitch. I don't even need to be using the word bitch against a woman. All right. We'll reserve the word bitch for the man in this situation. Okay. And yeah, I've been seeing this. It's Common Gang Strong. Thank you. Because somebody mentioned something about YG, and in my comments over here on this post here on Instagram, enough people were like, yo, YG must be having a field day. This nigga got so many ops. I missed that him and I actually stopped paying attention to this nigga intentionally. So I didn't even know that he had an issue with YG, to be honest. All right. But anywho, this is probably, I don't know what he's going to do after this. Obviously, he's not going to be in jail for like 15 years or something like that. All right. When it comes to domestic violence and stuff like that, like he'll probably be home he's probably already home. Right. Unless, you know what? He might have to get a surety. He won't be able to get his mom Dukes to be the surety because I think he'd be up, you know, there's been a lot of stories about him beating up his mom Dukes. So he won't be able to get mom Dukes as a surety. But you know, mothers have what they call unconditional love. Right? And when it comes to that, like, yes, she might have been assaulted by her son and still be the one who ends up bailing him out. Okay, it bees like that, yo. But we'll keep a standby and see what he does next once he comes home. If he pulls up the phone, starts getting to, yo, I'm back, motion man in the building. Oh. You know what I'm saying? But I know the man's probably shaking it rough right now. But yeah, salute to all the victims of any victims, besides the victims of ICY Springer, any victims of domestic violence. All right. And the hotline is here on the screen if you guys, need any help. You know what I'm saying? Or, just holler at your boy. Anywho, let's move on. I feel like I need to take a shower after talking about this nigga right here.
We love hip hop.